Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Fairy Friday. I'm just watching the little wheel spin. There we go. We are live. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Fairy Friday. It is February 12th, 2021. Gongki Fa Choi for everyone celebrating Chinese New Year. First, the beginning of the Lunar New Year is today. So I hope you are enjoying it and finding ways to celebrate. Margaret Simple coming to you live from the beautiful Niagara region of Ontario in Canada. Looking this way because that is where my window is, and it has stopped snowing, which is promising. It's beautiful out there. Every week I bring you messages from the fairy folk. Hey, good morning, Danielle. Using Brian Froud's beautiful fairy oracle deck. And I'm actually seeing comments already, which is a good sign. Sometimes I see them live, sometimes I don't see them out until afterwards, but I do enjoy seeing them. And I love the little thumbs up and the little hearts that you guys give me, and that way I know you've seen it and you've enjoyed it. So thank you for that. I have been asked, is it okay to share these posts? Yes, please, absolutely. The way it works is whoever sees the message is applicable for you. So whether you're seeing it live or whether you're seeing it on replay, this message is for you. So without further ado, let us, I blow them to just cleanse them and reconnect. Oh, jumped right fast, didn't it this time? Okay. Oh, we haven't had him before. This is Geeeeeeooooooooooow the Slooooooooow. And he is one of the helpline troupe. So the helpline troupe are traditionally what we think of traditionally as the wee folk of fairy, whether they're large or tiny, but they assist us in our daily lives. So sometimes in their attempts to be helpful, they add confusion. However, Geeeeeeooooooooow the Slooooooooow, and I will try to say his name more quickly as we go along, he is pretty helpful usually. Now, I should say the helpline troupe are connected with the 5 elements of fairy: earth, fire, water, air, and moonlight. And some work solo, some work in troops. Hey, good morning, Anita Burr. Yeah, no kidding. Anita's in Alberta, right? I think, and it's really cold there. And they're who we're thinking of: brownies, pixies, gnomes, elves, that kind of thing. Of course, they will work with us anywhere, but like all fairies, they like us to be outside, and these guys especially love us being outside. Although when it is, I think it was like minus 43, and minus 40 Celsius and Fahrenheit meet. So minus 40 is cold Celsius or Fahrenheit. So, oh, we haven't been that cold here yet. Anyway, Geo the slow down. He is the gnome of slow processes, things that take time. So, for example, water wearing away rocks, mountains growing, mountains eroding, glaciers forming and receding. He is about cycles of time, slowness, waiting, patience. Look at his beautiful, relaxed face. He's just hanging out there with the earth. And so Geo watches, making sure things don't happen too quickly, because then sometimes if you do things too quickly, they don't get done properly. He wants the job to be well done. Geo is also the master of the clarification process. So sometimes we have to let something sit and kind of brew so that any impurities settle themselves down, okay, and then purify the whole situation, clarify it. If you want to think of, when you, for example, a bottle of wine that has sediment, if you know, when it, if you pick it up and you can see the sediment, well, you have to let it, give it time for the sediment to settle down to the bottom, right? You don't want to drink the sediment. Geo doesn't understand why we humans are always in such a rush. Yeah. I'm hearing you. You're human beings, not human doings. But we tend to rush, and when we rush, we create stress and problems for ourselves. If you've heard the old saying, more haste, less speed, it's when you're hurry up, trying to get something done, and like things go wrong because you're rushing. So that's what more haste, less speed is about. Hey, good morning, Deb. Oh, thank you for blue. And yes, it is cold. It's cold everywhere. Um, well, in the northern hemisphere, anyways. For most of us, it's chilly. Um, so Geo wonders how we can survive if we don't take time to watch the sunset or to stop and smell the roses. And yes, behind me, whoops, that side, I have a beautiful bouquet of roses that are lasting so well. And every morning, the first thing I do is bury my nose in them and inhale. Um, I've learned, finally, I'm learning, it's always a process, to stop and smell the roses. And so that it's a good reminder, right? He tends to go tut 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 when we get overwhelmed because we rush around and we're always trying to, like, okay, but I have to get this done and this done and this done and this done so then I can relax later. But sometimes we need to take that moment to relax now so that we can go forward. So Geo's slow processes all proceed in their own time, whether it's crops ripening or fruit ripening or the sun and the moon circling each other in balance. We need to find the right pace for ourselves to allow for natural stress-free growth and joy. The earth isn't turning any faster. So why are we trying to cram more in to make it so, right? Geo is here to say, slow down. Sit back and ask yourself, why are you going so fast? What do you hope to gain? And what kind of stress are you creating by rushing? I'm hearing in my head, so slow down, you're moving too fast, you gotta make the morning last now. Okay? You have to slow down sometimes. And this is one of those times, because he's here. Now, your situation is probably part of a long process that can't be hurried. So you've got to settle in and set a pace you can maintain for as long as you need to. Sometimes we have to think marathon instead of sprint. And he's here to tell you this is one of those times. Sometimes it's about the sprint, but right now it's about that pacing yourself. Slow down. Allow yourself to be relaxed and patient like him. Look how relaxed and patient he looks. Now, he can also indicate that there may be some unnecessary delays or stalling tactics going on around you, your situation. In that case, are you the cause of those delays, or are you the victim of those delays caused by someone else? In either case, if that's what's going on for you, it may be time for a firm but gentle push to get things going again. You know, sometimes you have to kind of kick your butt to get out of bed, maybe that's what's going on. Okay? Or you need to bring something to the surface and go, okay, we don't need to be stalling on this anymore. This isn't to say it's it's not got to go fast, but it does have to move forward. So he is, as I was saying earlier, he is the gnome of slow processes, but they should be proceeding forward and not completely stuck in the mud. Now, on the other hand, because there's always more than one hand with fairies, right? Um, Perhaps someone is rushing in, unready and unprepared, trying to harvest some unripe fruit or make something happen before it's ready. You know the old saying, fools rush in. And that's not always a bad thing, but perhaps it might be in this case because it can give you a tummy ache if you eat that unripe fruit. So he is really saying, set your own pace, slow down, and proceed at a proper pace that you can maintain. Okay. I just love looking at, he looks so wise and knowing, and it's like he's entertained. He's entertained by us, but he really wants us to relax and slow down. Um, and you know, we've had kind of a year of enforced stillness in some ways, so allow yourself to just go at the pace. Don't push things. Don't refuse to go forward. But don't push things too fast. Go at a proper pace. Okay. What else did I want to tell you today? Is there anything else from you? Yeah, of course, get outside. Of course, get outside. Um, but I declared this month to be Fairy February because I can do that if I want to. Um, and because people were asking, saying, I want my own card, please. Could you do a reading just for me? And so I've started doing that. I do email readings of these. So I'll take a photo of the card I draw for you. Specifically, I hold you in my thoughts. I draw the card, and then I will email you a photo of the card and your reading about that. And generally, the regular price of that is $33.33. Yes, Canadian. But this month, because it's Fairy February, declared by me, it's 25% off, so just $24.99. And I actually have a couple of people who are getting a monthly fairy, sort of like who's my fairy guide specifically for me for this month. So I love that. I think that's so cool that people are enjoying that service. If you want to, you just go to my website, www.margaretsample.com, and go to the shop or store page. I'm not sure what it is. And you can also on the website see past Fairy Fridays that I have posted there. You can also find out about my subscription teaching development service, the Spirited Inside Hive. You can get all sorts of stuff at my website. It's a lot of fun, and I'm learning how to use the store. So now I'm finding out I can actually offer you video training on there. So that's kind of cool, and I'm going to be posting some bracelets soon, very soon. So all sorts of things. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you have a wonderful, relaxed weekend in Ontario. Family Day on Monday. It might be in Canada, I'm not sure. Anyway, Monday is Family Day in Ontario, so hopefully you can connect with family, perhaps by Zoom or telephone, or spend some time with family you live with. And slow down, smell the roses. When there are no roses outside, make a snowman. All right, much love to you all. Happy Fairy Friday. See you next week. Bye for now.